Is Recep Erdogan thin-skinned autocrat or a crass opportunist? The Quran-burning incident in Stockholm by Rasmus Paludan, a dual Danish-Swedish national with a reputation for carrying out similar acts, has put Sweden's accession into the NATO alliance at risk, at least for the near future. Sweden's foreign minister, Tobias Billström, has said Islamophobic provocations were appalling. Sweden has far-reaching freedom of expression, but it is not implied the Swedish government or myself supports the opinions expressed. Sweden's government says it has been doing exactly what was promised to strengthen its counterterrorism legislation, but Turkey is demanding more, including the extradition of people it deems terrorists immediately, even though those accused PKK members are subject to Swedish law that guarantees them an extradition hearing before the courts. When a pro-Kurdish group hanged an effigy of Mr. Erdogan from a lamppost outside Stockholm City Hall in January, it didn't sit well with him. Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson said the group was trying to derail Sweden's NATO application, saying that kind of mock execution was extremely serious. He also condemned Mr. Paludan's protest in a tweet, saying, "Freedom of expression is a fundamental part of democracy, but what is legal is not necessarily appropriate. Burning books that are holy to many is a deeply disrespectful act. I want to express my sympathy to all Muslims who are offended by what happened in Stockholm today." Finland has been investigating links between Paludan and the Kremlin and has said that certain connections have been found, but they stop short of saying that Moscow was definitely involved. Demonstrators must apply to police for a permit for a public gathering. Police can deny such permit only on exceptional grounds, such as risk to public safety. The permit for the demonstration was paid for by a former contributor to the Kremlin-backed channel RT, Chang Frick. Though Frick claims to have not had anything to do with Russia Today since the annexation of Crimea in 2014, in 2019 he joked about his ties to the Russian President Vladimir Putin. He pulled out a wad of ruble notes from a recent trip to Russia and told the reporter, "Here is my boss. It's Putin." President Recep Erdogan slammed Paludan's Quran burning, saying it was an insult to everyone, especially to Muslims. He was particularly upset because he felt the protesters were under the protection of the security services, the police who were there to keep the peace. Erdogan went on to say, "So, you will let terror organizations run wild on your avenues and streets, and then expect our support for getting into NATO. That's not happening." Turkey sent 42 requests for extradition to Sweden in December. When the Russian-controlled government news agency TASS reviewed the list, it found that only 7 of the people listed had committed criminal offenses. Ever the opportunist to stifle dissent, in January, Erdogan increased that number to 130. In tomorrow's video, we'll look at human rights abuses in Turkey. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching.